Molly doing?
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. She's doing great. The only thing is that she has had nosebleeds every day for the past 5 days. They don't last long. You can see the little bit of blood on her shirts, and she insists that she's not messing with her nose.
Some of it went down to my throat, and I coughed blood.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a neat party trick to make. How's your back feel?
Good.
Good. Doesn't bother you up in the middle?
No. That's sensitive.
You've been practicing.
Etoposide is the one that you can't stay on but for so long, right? But is it like a year or so that you can be on it?
Yeah. So, the etoposide has the risk of secondary leukemia. Right. And there are times where we try and eliminate that because we're worried about secondary leukemia, and that risk rises up. And there are some cases where we're not really worried about the secondary leukemia, and we'll be okay on the etoposide as long as it works.
I like it.
Open up. No mouth sores? Good. All right.
I have ependymoma cancer.
It's a pretty rare brain cancer. 200 children and adults are diagnosed every year with ependymoma in the United States.
Taking Paxil?
Yes.
Keppra?
Yep.
Cyclophosphamide. And she's on both doses,
Correct,
right?
yeah.
Thalamid?
Yep.
Ooh, Mom, I'm going to be bad at this. Casella?
Yes.
Okay. Fenofibrate?
Yep.
Gabapentin?
Yep.
Etoposide?
Etoposide? Yes, ma'am.
Oxycodone as needed?
Yes, ma'am.
Generic for Zofran?
Yes, ma'am.
Lorazepam, Ativan?
Yes, ma'am.
Diazepam?
Yes.
And Docosade?
Yes.
Anything that I missed?
And also she's taking turmeric and all of her cannabis medicines.
Okay.
Times 4. She's on 4 cannabis products.
Okay.
Just sit right here. Over here. This is good.
That's dirty.
This is good?
She's been battling cancer here for 4.5 years, and it takes over sort of your whole life. We, I think, deal with it great.
Hold on, so there's no more pink. Thank you, Drew.
Why couldn't we have peas instead of salad?
Really? Peas over salad, huh?
Obviously, when you get married or even think about life, you don't anticipate any of the stuff that actually happens. But I think we roll with the punches, and she is, every day, just surprises me with what she's able to do and bear and overcome.
When she was originally diagnosed, she had just turned 5.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for the loving prayers I'm giving to.
Had just turned 7 when it first came back in the 1st grade.
All insects follow a life cycle.
We've been through the standard of care, surgery, then radiation, then chemo, and we've done that 2 or 3 times. She's had numerous surgeries, and we've tried numerous trials.
Ring, ring.
So now we're at the part with Madison is, what are the options? You know, can she sustain another surgery? Can she sustain more radiation? Is the trial that she's on actually suffice, or should we go elsewhere?
She's doing really good today for a child that has 3 spinal tumors and 6 brain tumors. She's doing really good. Now at this point, the doctors don't tell you what to do anymore, and a lot of the times, you know, they have hundreds of patients. I have 1, so I know all the trials that are open for her, but they may not know every trial that's open, and they don't decide anyway. They tell you the options, and then you decide. That's horrible. That's horrible to make a parent decide what trial to try. How do you ever get over the guilt of that? I have a degree in biology and I'm an ER nurse, so I can interpret scientific papers and research studies and clinical trials and results and try to find something that is going to buy us time to get Madison into the 20% of people who live longer than 10 years from diagnosis. So I would like for her to get a driver's license and go to high school.
Did you heat it up or something?
I mean, they don't want you to put it in the microwave, but they say you can put it in boiling water.
Or can you just run hot water on it?
All right, you want to do that for a minute, and I'll do the other ones? Don't let water get in it, though.
This is like resin.
It is like resin, I know. That one was discounted because it's so thick like that. But I worry that since they take all the labels off, you know, we don't have any of the testing information, so I hope I'm giving her what I think I'm giving her.
Maybe they just refine the process.
Maybe she's giving me olive oil, and I'm paying $1,500 for it.
I don't think so.
All right, baby.
All right, girl.
Coming.
All right, ready? Did you already take the purple ones? The other ones?
No.
Do you want a straw?
Yeah.
Who was that, like 9?
Got 6 left. Dad, will you throw me up that fluffy pillow? Yes.
What are you taking that? Give me that remote control. You don't need that.
Oh, darn.
Stop it.
Mom says I can't sleep with that pillow.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, you are tired. Mwah. I love you.
Yeah, me too.
Night, night.
Night, night.
Hey, Maddie. Come here. Let's go over your MRI report. Please. It's good news. It's a good MRI.
Daddy doesn't want to see it.
So here's the exciting part. Are you ready? So the one that's on the left over here on this side, it used to be 2.1 by 1.9 by 2 centimeters, and now it's shrunk. And then you've got one, the biggest one that you have that's kind of right there. That used to be 4.9 by 2.8 by 2.6 centimeters, and now it's only 4.6 by 2.5 by 2.5. Can I get a high five? That's exciting news. Why aren't you happy about it? What did you want them to be? All gone? I'm actually ecstatic with smaller. I don't think we've ever had an MRI say smaller. Smaller. Right? That's super good news.
So we know at a minimum that it helps with the seizures. I'm positive with that. And I know in my gut that I feel that it's also helping fight the cancer. So that's another realm of treatment that we are giving, you know, with the doctors and, you know, through the different channels that one has to do to provide their children or whomever with that kind of care.
My kids, you know, Madison knows that it's illegal, and my son, they know it's illegal. Mommy, am I going to go to jail for taking this medicine? I can't let myself worry about what might happen if anybody actually decides to care about a 9-year-old girl who is trying to beat cancer and is in doing so by taking a plant that is grown in the ground and is illegal to ship and manufacture and consume and purchase in the state. You know, they could take the car, they could take the house. I could go to jail, my husband could go to jail, my kids could end up in foster care, and she could end up without her medicine, you know, so there's that. She could end up seizing and in pain and vomiting all day.
The process that we go through to have to get it is, you know, backdoor channels, you know, Bitcoins, the is it going to come in the mail kind of thing.
So first I send the money because I won't do anything without the money. Should change the name. Oh Lordy, this is risky now. Pay, my person, all my money. Thank you. Pay. Pay. Error. We're sorry the transaction could not be completed. Please contact the person you're trying to pay. I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack. I wonder why she would have changed the Venmo name. Now I just have to wait. It's like my biggest fear. What if she's decided that she's done?
Who?
The person that sends us your medicine from California. Now we really are going to have to figure out how to make it ourselves. Oh, Lord. Within a week of being off of her cannabis products because we had run out, she was in severe pain, severe back pain, severe hip pain, headaches. Within 2 days of being back on cannabis, she was pain-free. Currently at my house now, we have methadone, oxycodone 10 milligrams, oxycodone 5 milligrams, liquid Valium, rectal Valium, oral Valium, liquid Ativan, and pill Ativan. All Schedule 1, Schedule 2 narcotics that people come in overdosing on every day, and that's okay. We're going to give her these medicines. It got to the point where I would sleep with her at night with my finger under her nose to make sure she's still breathing, because that's what opioids do, is they, you know, suppress your respiratory drive. But I can't give her cannabis that has none of those side effects. And as far as I know, you are not able to overdose on cannabis and can give control of pain. I can't do that. Can't do that. But let's give her methadone, oxycodone.
Trick or treat!
I'm pretty sure, 99.9% sure that I heard the voice of God in the car yesterday. And Madison, by the way, said, what? That is so cool.
Guys, wait!
Nobody answered?
Boys.
She said she has never heard the voice of God, but she has seen it. I mean, you're breaking a sweat.
The pill.
Aww.
The only treatment that is known to work for ependymoma is surgical resection. So if we want to treat her disease, we take it out. So she is scheduled to have resection of the 2 largest tumors on November 14th. It's a big one. It'll probably be her biggest. So here we go again. 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today, we'll be in the hospital. It's like waiting to go to prison. It's like waiting for your sentencing.
I don't think like that. I just think, man, I just know that we'll just try to get to the other side of it.
Of surgery?
Yeah.
She asked me today what year the badness started. I said, do you mean the year you were diagnosed? And she said, yes. And I asked why, and she said, because that's when the pain started.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm in the hospital, sometimes I say I want to die because it feels like I'm gonna die, so I just wanna die. And sometimes in the hospital, I cry and I say, I just wanna go home.
You ready? You gonna squeeze boots in? I'm gonna start on this side. All done. All done. And I think probably on Saturday we can stop doing this. That would be good, right? I think so. They got her onto oxycodone. Prescription only for 20, which actually was surprising because usually we leave there and they give us like 100, some ridiculous amount. And she actually only ever had to take 2 of them. She took 1 on the car ride home. Uh-oh. Which one was I think I needed to do this one. 1 on the car ride home and 1 that night, and then she never needed it again. We have 0 copay for any of her 4 narcotics, 0 copay for her chemotherapies, 0 copay for thalidomide, which is one of the medicines that she's on right now that has been proven to cause babies to be born without arms and legs. But I pay $1,500 a month for cannabis. Yeah, it's a lot. Does it make you sleepy or does it make you feel like fuzzy in your brain?
No.
Does it make you hungry?
No.
Does it make you giggly?
No, it doesn't.
No.
11:11, make a wish.
Done.
Done.
Do you make the same wish that you've been making for years?
Yeah.
You do? You still make
Well,
that?
no, I changed it a little.
All right. Do you want to tell me what your wish is or no?
Sure.
You know what my wish is.
Mhm.
Okay. That's your wish?
Yes.
Well, how long has it been that wish? Hasn't been that wish for very long.
Couple, maybe a month.
Do you know what I wish for?
That your children have long, happy, and meaningful lives.
Happy, meaningful lives, full of joy, love, beauty, and grace. That's my wish. It's a big one. Tell what your wish was. Not quite as profound, I would say.
Hey, it's gonna happen. I wish that my family could grow money trees.
Money trees. Of all the wishes in all the world, you wish for money trees.
Yes.
I like it.
I think about how I'm gonna be the best dog trainer and pet trainer ever. Possibly artist. Possibly dancer. Possibly singer. I don't know what I'm gonna be yet. But I know I'm gonna be great at it. Almost ready for the nap, Mom.
All right, big girl. All right, Canna Kids has, I think, 11,000 members. Oh, this one has 33,000 members. I didn't realize there were that many. And a lot of these people are kids that use it for autism spectrum disorders or anxiety disorders. There's a lot of seizure kids on here. There's a lot of questions about dosing and how do you start and how much do you give and how do you know how much to give. You know, just the validation, like I said, that we're doing something right. We're not a lone wolf out there. At this point, every day that we wake up, I really am like, oh, thank you. Thank you for another 1,440 minutes. I love you.
Love
My
you
best
too.
friend. I love you. Have fun. Call me, text me, love me.
Adam was so hot during that. I swear, he was like so hot. His tattoos are awesome,
I
Dad.
don't think so. That's the first thing you need to learn.
Dad,
Just,
his tattoos are
I
awesome.
guess you can't judge a book by its
Okay.
cover. He does have a lot of them, though. Why?
So he can look awesome.
Did you know he gave all that money away?
Like, duh.
The whole band did. They gave the money away to a children's charity. Super nice. You just have to be careful, but like I said, just can't judge a book by its cover, I guess.
On the 17th of February, she'll be 5 years out from diagnosis, which makes her a long-term survivor. Pretty much at 5 years is when the statisticians stop counting.
Use those thighs together. Back up nice and tall. Try not to bend forward. Don't go past your knees.
Madison is our compass. So her days are our days, and when she's doing good, we're all up. And when we get close to things like on Tuesday, the MRI, everyone gets about a week out. We're all freaking out internally, and everyone's like, what's wrong? But we all know it's because we're waiting for that next 3-month MRI to give us the measure of success, I guess.
Your back up nice and tall. My new friend.
It's just sort of an unbelievable feeling of looking at her and seeing how good she does with all of the things she's been through.
Squeeze your thighs together. No holes. Releve, no plie. Releve and fifth.
I love you. All right. I think these are too big. I mean, how old do they think you are?
15.
I wish. I wish you were 15. It's a big one, right? But it's just a picture. That's what I keep telling myself. Tell everybody it's just a picture. I used to be able to see if there was one thing not normal, but now there's a lot not normal. It's harder to see. I think they're going to be stable. I think they're going to be gone. Do you think they're going to be gone? Can't talk too much about that, because then you start to expect it. Stable. Stable or better.
Keep her rolling in, okay? Little bumps, okay, honey? Here we go. One bump, and bump two. Good job. There you go.
So her MRI yesterday morning, at the end of the day, it shows progression. It shows substantial progression. We're running really low on options, really low on options. There is no curative treatment for recurrent ependymoma. There is no curative therapy for recurrent ependymoma. So the best we can do is buy time and wait for a miracle. Wait for the research to do something, to find something. She woke up in her own bed and she ate what she wanted to eat, and she came downstairs when she wanted to and did what she wanted to do all day. So there's something to be said for that, you know? It could be worse. It could be way worse. I just feel like we're running out of time. I just want to have a good summer. I told her something about how every day with her is my best day, and if I get 5 more years of those days, that's great. And she said, yeah. And I said, and if I get 2 more years of those days, that's great. And she said, no, that's not long enough. No, I need to go to work. Pretend like I give a shit. What time is it? I gotta go get this. Are you good?
crossing. Bird crossing.
No, jumping that way?
How are you holding her?
She's super strong.
I can lift my grandfather.
In November, we were celebrating that she went from 5 brain tumors to 2. Well, 2 of those have regrown, so now she's back to, and then she has another new one. We're running away from the finish line. Running.
I saw an angel once. She was in my room, and she was wearing a white dress that had little things like this on the bottom of her dress. She said, "Everything's okay." And then she disappeared.
Wish it would have. Wish it would have been a cure. Definitely helped though. Everybody's life is hard. Everybody's life is hard. And this is how her life is hard and how my life is hard, but it's not the hardest life there is, that's for sure. She's been on cannabis for 2.5 years. And there is no doubt that cannabis is the #1 reason why she is still herself and still here and still pain-free and still, for the most part, free of seizures and any side effects and still so freaking smart. It's sad if you think about what she's gonna miss out on, but I also think like she's never gonna get fired from a job. She's never gonna be sitting around waiting for some stupid boy or girl to ask her to a dance that doesn't ask her. She's never gonna have a broken heart. Being a kid is some of the best times of your life, right? So if your whole life gets to be some of the best times of your life, then it's not all bad. It's been great. It's been great to be her mom. And I'll see her again.
It's good and bad, but I love my life.